Yes, guys, what is up? Hope everybody is keeping well. Welcome back to the channel. Game week 35. We have 4 game weeks to go. Is it time to start taking risks? Anyway, feels like we've been away for a while. We are back now. We were obviously in Texas from my brother Stag last weekend. Hope everybody didn't miss me too much last week, but we are back. Fingers crossed that the mic is still okay. I left my adapter back in Leitrim. Doesn't matter. Mic is still going, so fingers crossed you can't hear me. I'm just going to double check that you can. Big game week ahead. We've got a lot of decisions to make around triple captaincies before the end of the season. Obviously, that didn't help with the double game week not being set in stone in game week 36. But sure, look, right, are we live here? What's the story? Just to double check that we are live. And do let us know if you can see us. I'm working off another laptop here then as well. I think we are. We should be okay. If this wants to skip the ad. We are live. I'm frozen on screen, which is great to see. Obviously, it's not. But anyway, let's keep this going. William Doyle in the chat, Stephen Callahan, and Ryan O'Mara, lads. Hope you're all keeping well. We've 40 in the chat already. Let's get straight into it. This is how I'm lining up as of now. Areola in goals, of Raya on the bench. Kiwior, I don't think it's sensible to double up on the Arsenal defence this week. So that's why I have Areola in goals instead of Raya. Munoz is fine. Verdiola is fine. Saka is a question mark around him. I don't think he's going to start, so I'm probably going to take him out of the team this week. And then Savinho then as well. If Savinho is out, I'm going to be moving Savinho on for Brian and Mbeumo. If Saka, well, it's going to be Saka out or Savinho out. Only one free transfer. Captaincy is on Isaac for now. Could change to Marmoush. Could change to Kevin De Bruyne if Kevin De Bruyne is starting also. But for now, it's on Isaac. Right, let's get into this. William Doyle is saying he sent me a message on Discord. We can all see me here. Yeah, that's all right. I am a bit frozen, but it's fine. Does it sound okay? I'm just going to double check. Yeah, it's a bit low, but sure, look, we're grand. The mic isn't plugged in. But anyway, let's keep this going. Right, William, you sent us a message on Discord. Where is even Discord on my phone right now? Ryan Amara, all good, Ryan. Fair play to you. Transfer Saka for who, Luke? Let's get to William here first, anyway. And that was back in April. One free transfer, 0.5 in the bank. Well, first off, sub in Areola for Raya there. William Kiwior, Vardy, Munoz, Rogers, Murphy, Eze, Salah, Marmoush, Isaac, Mateta, and you can see you have Saka on the bench. Probably Saka then Mbeumo, William, and then you're good to go. William, you're good to live. You're live. You're good to go then, I think, for that. Just Saka then Mbeumo, and all good there. I can afford Savinho to Mbeumo if Saka is out. Or sorry, if Savinho is out, but for now we're keeping Saka in the team. Let's see where we end up. Luke Quigley, Saka transfer for who? I think it has to be in Mbeumo. If you're chasing rank, then as well, probably go looking towards even Jared Bowen then as well against Spurs. Expecting a lot of rotation for the European games. Arsenal, United, and Spurs. Their opposition are going to be licking their lips against them. So Mbeumo is probably going to come in for me. Who he comes in for, it's either Savinho or Saka. Just need to wait for a bit longer for Man City team news. If De Bruyne is starting, I could be very tempted to go Savinho. I've enough for Savinho to De Bruyne. Let me have a look at that. Because if I do, I have 8.4, 8.9 if I get rid of Savinho. If De Bruyne is fit, 9.4. No, I can't do that. Right then, so need some City team news first. If you are new to the stream, please head on down there, give the stream a like. And if you are watching and you're not subscribed, why not click subscribe on the channel then? We're trying to get close to 8k subs before the end of the season. That's 500 subs off as of now. To be honest, I'm quite content with 7.5k. It's been a long season for the content, and great to see we hit 7.5k. And fingers crossed by pre-season next season, we'll be close to 10k before the start of the season. Anyway, to finish off this season first, we can't get ahead of ourselves as well. Keep up the great work, William. Appreciate that. KDB in for Saka, Orlando. If he's starting, I'd be going for a chat, but for now, I'd wait until we do get some team news. If I still have triple captain, when should I use it, Sean? I'm the same as you. I still have my triple captain available. Also, I was badly relying on the potential double gaming for Man City. Of course, now we know that it's not going to happen. There's a slight chance Spurs and Aston Villa might double. They're still looking to lock in fixture date for their game, whether or not Spurs get to the Europa League final or not. They are probably going to make it to the final after their 4-1 or 3-1, 4-1. So you'd be expecting them to get through that after the second leg. Surely they can't pull a Spurs on the second leg. But yeah, there's a slight chance he might get a double. Very, very slim chance. I don't think it's going to happen. So I'm probably looking at Saka in game week 38 against Southampton in game week 38. Arsenal always like scoring a few in the last game of the season. Or even on Mbeumo against Ipswich, if I do bring in Mbeumo in this week. It's going to be a tough one. I just need one return on the triple captains, and I'll be content with that, especially with the no double game week now. Badly need Isak to do well this week. Yeah, I think I'm going to hedge my bets with Isak. Newcastle still looking for a Champions League spot, and Brighton conceding for fun over the last couple of weeks. So we'll see how we go on that. But right, that's my team for now. As I said, Raya is on the bench for Areola. Still have to make a transfer, whether it's going to be Sabino out or Saka out. Let's get straight into this Patreon, as I know they're giving out to me all day. But I was working, so apologies if you're in the Patreon, but I'm getting back to you now. Word ending assistant manager and Wolves manager at Brentford last day of the season. I can get something. Would you start Murphy over Saka this week? Yes, I would. Let's start Murphy over Saka. Oni's a captain for now. Zafran there. Sells, Munoz, Vardiol, Virgil, Salah, Bowen, Rogers, and Mbeumo, Marmoush, Cunha, Isak. Team is good to go. Good to go there. Right, how we looking? We're still live on direct. We're all good. We'll get back to the chat there. Keep the questions coming in on chat there too. Nothing wrong with that also. Right, good stuff. How are we? 52 in the chat. Great to see. Rogers in. Yeah, get him in. People asking my team in. Waiting on City team. Right, just getting back to these. Mbeumo or KDB. Right, it's great. Multitasking here. Right, back to the chat on YouTube. Apologies about that. I'm coming for you, Amara. Donald Moore in the chat. On the wildcard this week, hopefully make a drive for a few money cups. That's another thing then as well. I need to think about money leagues also. Is Isak a bit too differential? Should I be leaving it on Mbeumo? I'm happy enough with Isak, to be honest with you. I can see him doing well this week. As I said, Brighton conceding for fun. How's it going, still assistant manager? Should they use it this week on Pep? Or played in 36, can't do Glasner unless I take it a -4. Don't take hits on assistant manager toward the end of the season. Just play it now. Use it on Pep. Wolves this evening. You're good to go then. Rogers in for Clivert or O'Brien in for Byrne. Always go with the attacker. Really don't want to hit Alex. Go with Rogers in there. You're good to go. Would you bring in Bowen for Saka? Nothing wrong with that. If you already have Mbeumo on your team, Bowen in for Saka is fine. Are you going to stick with Isak, Captain Blake? I'm on it for now. I think I'm going to leave it on. I'm quite content with Isak, to be honest with you. Yeah, he's in the team, and he's getting the armband. Yeah, so I think it's just a good feeling on Isak. Anyone could do well this week. I think I'm just happy enough to leave it on him. Yeah. Fishing and Foul. Hope you're keeping well, man. I'm good at say my triple captain. When do you recommend me to use it? Looking at myself, Arsenal last day of the season against Southampton, or we could be looking at Mbeumo against Ipswich. Probably going to be Arsenal towards the end of the season, last day of the season, to be honest with you. It's a bit of a risk, but there's always goals in the last day, so that's why I'm leaving on that. Saka should be fine by then. Arsenal will either be out of the Champions League or looking towards the Champions League final. Could have it on Trossard against Southampton, triple captain. A nice differential at the end of the season. We'll see. Looking at the glass half full then as well. I was telling the patron during the week then as well. At least we didn't triple captain Saka in that double game. At least we've a Haaland against Southampton that only got 6 that week also. But then Haaland against Ipswich, 17-pointer. Isak got 11. Need to be hitting at least a return. Definitely at least a return. When I do use it myself, but we'll see where I do end on that. I'm not going to be playing it this week, so I'm pushing out the triple captaincy chat for now on this stream. I won't be chatting about it this week. But let's get a poll up here. Let's get some interaction going with the chat here. Gameweek 35 captaincy pick. And let's see where everyone is ending up. Right, so we've got Marmoush, Isak. Who else have we? Salah and Mbeumo. 4 good shouts for captaincy this week. Let's see where people are looking at. Just making sure this is all gone live. Then 2 on Instagram. We are good to go there. Cool. Right. Stephen, would you take a hit to get rid of both Saka and save it? Something else I could do maybe as well, to be honest with you. And I do have enough of that, Stephen. All right. And I need to see what the story is with Savinho. If he's not starting, probably could be tempted to bring him out. But then I also have Sarah on the bench too that I could play Sarah instead. Does Mateta start? Probably does. Going for Bowen, captain Dolan, fair enough. Will Bowen be out in the wing though? He could be out in the wing, is the only thing. But against a Spurs team, you'd surely expect him to do all right. Cheers to the great mate, great stuff, nice one. Callum Rashford, who can't afford anything apart from Palmer. I'm chasing rank. Get Boner and Wemo in Callum and give him the armband if you are chasing. That's what I'll be looking for this week. Hi mate, is a word taking a -4 and Wemo and Bowen for Saka and Sabino. I'd be tempted by it, but if you've got Sarah on the bench, do just go with Sarah, to be honest with you. Just put him into the team. I might change that. I might change my mind before the end of the deadline. But we'll see. Just need some City team news is all. Tarek, hello mate. Thinking of playing Murphy over Mateta. What do you think? Nothing wrong with that, to be fair, if you already got another one. Also, Raya, Martinez, Verdial, Diaz, Munoz, Kiwi or Ponce. Who do I start? Start Martinez, start Verdial, start Munoz, and start Kiwi or out of those, is what I'd say. Currently on a Buemo, might do Marmouche, want to get into the top 100k. Nothing wrong with that. Moville on the chat. Hi mate. Who the bench out of Ruben Diaz and Kanate? Already got Verdial. Let's see if we get some City team news. It'll be starting Diaz. Surely he plays 90 or nothing. Savina de Bone, a good move. Sold Saka ready for Mbeumo as I'm chasing rank, fishing and foul. Go for that. That's a good move as well. Just wait until we get some City team news. If Savino is starting, he could easily do very well tonight. Even De Bruyne, if we can get De Bruyne in the team then as well, something we could do. I'm just trying to see now. Can we see anything on the timeline on that? No. Anyway, we've 39 minutes to go until the deadline. Let's see where we do end up. But this is my team for now. Areola, as I said, Raya is on the bench. Kiwior, not looking. I don't fancy double arse on the fence this weekend. So Kiwior himself is fine. Munoz, Vardiol, Saka, Sabino, Rogers, Salah, Marmouche, Isaac, Mateta, and on the bench I've got I have Sar, Konsa, and Bradley of Liverpool. Sarah Murphy in the starting 11. Probably Murphy there, Derek, but to be honest with you, get Murphy in the team there. Savina to Bone, a good move. Nothing wrong with that. Fishing and foul. I'd say get him into the team for yourself there. And right then, how are we shaping up? Nice to see that as well. Thank you for the few new subs during the stream then too. We've 56 in the chat, which is great to see also. Head on down there, give the stream a like. And if you're watching and you're not subscribed, I'd really, really appreciate it if you could head on down there, give the stream and a like and a subscribe to the channel also. Right then, who else are we saying? And Buemos is the top captaincy pick in the chat. Blake, start one. Mateta, Neco, Williams, Libermento. Start Mateta in the team there. Start Raya or Areola. Wan-Bissaka and Kiwior, who's bought my 11. I'd still start Areola there, to be honest with you. Yeah, Spurs should be well rotated this weekend. Right, how are we looking here in the Patreon? Let's get back to everyone in the chat. Michael here, one free transfer. I'm thinking Wood in next week for Leicester match. Also, who do I start at the back? Consa or Kiwior? Start Kiwior and play Areola. Could you post in quick photo what your team looks like so far? I'm not going to have signal. I would rather be close. Right, I didn't attempt it. Right, let me send in that. So for the Patreon, keep them happy. Keep the questions coming in, and as well if you can. We've 70 in the chat also on this Friday evening, which is great to see. And as I said, if you wouldn't mind giving the stream a like also, it'd be very much appreciated to get the stream sent out to a few more people around the world. And right, let me send in what my team is looking like so far. Where is my chat here? Cool. Right, 37 minutes to go. Waiting for City team news. Right, let's keep this going. Hawk Tua. Hey mate, who should I play out of Burn, Munoz, and Wan-Bissaka? Start Munoz there. Nottingham Forest do need a win with the Champions League, but they didn't lock themselves last night. And yeah, maybe they're coming into a bit of a rut towards the end of the season. They do have Leicester next week, but they do need to get something out of that game. All right, to be fair. What else have we then? Raya and Concert, Saliba and Areola. Saliba and Areola there. You go for that. Marcus, what is Word role transfer? Savinho starts and plays Sarr instead of Saka. I think so. Savinho starts. I really do hope he starts. I need him to start. Or doing Buemo for Saka and bench Sarah Savinho. Savinho doesn't start. I'm tempted to move Savinho on first instead of Saka because I want Saka back next week if Arsenal are knocked out of the Champions League, which is every case they could do. And who the next week? Arsenal, Liverpool next week. Not ideal. With a triple Arsenal. Then Newcastle. Maybe I do move on Saka if I have to, which isn't ideal up against Liverpool next week. I thought they would have a nicer fixture. But I'm looking towards having an Arsenal player for the Southampton game at the end of the season. But if Savinho starts, obviously play Savinho and play Sarr instead of Saka. Yeah, that's fine. We're doing Mbeumo for Saka. I have enough even in the bank to do Sarr to Mbeumo. I'm really sure I do. After doing the Kiwior move, yeah, just bang on. So Savinho starts. I could nearly even do Sarr to Mbeumo and bench Saka. That's another route I can go. And then 3-4-3 keep Savinho also, right? So badly need some City team news. So let's see. Hello, should I take out Saka from Mbeumo, Jason Chu? Do if you've no City team or if you've no City players, go for that move. Yeah, I think that's fine to do that. Right, then what else have we here then? 35 minutes to go. Keep the questions coming. What are we saying here? Right, Salah. Right, keep this going. Burn a constant starting 11. Probably Burn out of those, to be honest. We probably can see both conceding, but Newcastle a better defence, definitely. Right, any City team news. Don't forget then the deadline is at 6:30 this evening. Bench and headache here after my subs. Sarr, Munoz, good to go there. Munoz on the bench. Probably play Munoz over Panza. I'm good to go. KDB if he's starting. Best manager this week, probably go safe with Pep, to be honest with you. I have assistant manager chip. Which game should I use it? Hassan. Get it out now, to be honest with you. Get it played now. So you might have triple captaincy left. If you have your triple captain left, you have to play it now to play it in the last game of the season. Also, there's only 4 game weeks left. Obviously, the assistant manager, it takes up 3 game weeks. Just get it out of the way now. Sabine replacement only have 7 million. Let's see if he starts first. If he doesn't start, he's leaving my team. But right, yeah, I've enough for Sarr to Mbeumo if I have to. If Sabino is starting, surely he starts against Wolves. They need a bit of attack and threat. Did he play the semi final in the cup at all? I don't know if he did. Let me just check this here. Man City matches. Did Savinho start that game? No, agree. Oh, he did. He did start the game. Played 81 minutes. Ooh. Be benched. Let's wait and see anyway on the Savinho news first. But if he's out, I think Mbeumo comes in. Nico Williams or Munoz this week. Probably Munoz there, to be honest with you. Go with Munoz. Interesting to see Isaac is a top captaincy pick. Wasn't expecting that. Isaac. I've got the armband on Isaac anyway myself, but I wasn't expecting him to be the top pick out of the chat. I thought he was a bit of a differential this week, and Mbeumo seems to be the pick of the content creators this week anyway. Right then, 32 minutes to go until the deadline. Burner Timber in the starting 11, probably Burn there. Just got back from work and forgot the deadline this night, CJ. Don't worry, you've 32 minutes. You've plenty of time. Get the team locked in. Good man. Since no blank double gaming, any idea how to use other chips, Kevin? What have you left, Kevin? Do let us know. I'm assuming you've the triple captain. What else have you? Do let us know. Don't know what to do with Savinho. I know Pep is going to bench him. if he's benched, he's out of the team anyway. I'll just bench Saka. I'll play Sarr over Saka, keep Saka on the bench. Savinho can go to Mbeumo, I think. Mikalenkovic, concert Munoz, so start Munoz there. And more chance of an attacking return out of those lads. So go with that. Arsenal will be heavily. All right, let's keep concern Munoz this week. Munoz out of those two. FPL subs all right with a change. All good there. Will do. All right, sound. 8.8 million. What to think of the Ironman on Mbeumo? Go with Bones. So yeah, if you have your triple captaincy left, probably going to be the same route as me. I'm going to save it to the last game of the season, I think. And we'll see how the Champions League games obviously end up during the week. But Mbeumo could be a shout next week. Is it Ipswich away? I think it's away next week. Yeah, Ipswich away. Or he is Fulham at home. Looking at the last game of the season, then Liverpool against Crystal Palace could be Salah, maybe for the triple captain. Then maybe Saka away to Southampton on the last game of the season. Could be that. Man City against Bournemouth. KDB's potential last game at home, maybe. And we'll see how we go. Right, still a triple captain. Any idea? Yeah, that's what I just said there. Just go for that. Right, we've Ryan O'Mara send us a chat. Is he on about? Yeah, he's on about FPL here. Right, thinking of Mbeumo. Is he a must buy? Still have 2 money cups, so hoping to get over the line. And then Savinho starts. Maybe Saka and Mateta. Then Mbeumo and Watkins. Watkins captain could be a shout too with Rashford out. Or is it Baldy again? 2 good moves. Good moves. I'd go for that. Right, still, yeah, Flecken or Raya to start. Have no other Arsenal defenders. Play Raya just for one Arsenal defender. To be fair, I wouldn't bother having 2 defenders, but just one defender is fine from Arsenal. Right, start Martinez or Areola. Probably go Martinez. He's playing at home. Is the early kickoff? I'm playing Areola myself, but I'm expecting a well rotated Spurs team. Apologies if the stream is lagging then as well. It's not ideal, I know. Start Bruno or Murphy this week. I'd say Bruno's going to be rested, so stick Murphy into the team there. Bit of a nothing game for United anyway. We're just focusing on the Europa League anyway, so go with that. Right, 28 minutes to go until the deadline. Let's keep this going. 27 in the chat, assuming it's a bit laggy, so I'm just going to listen to this, see if we're talking at all, are we? All right, where you can hear us a bit anyway, that's all right. And yeah, start Jacob Murphy over Bruno. Expecting Bruno to be rested. You think Ndiaye starts? Ndiaye, who are Everton playing? Ipswich. Who's other options, Jackie? Once here, second name, but who's your other options? What about free hit then, Kevin? Still a triple captain. I'm assuming you have a triple captain and a free hit left. Maybe leave the free hit for the last game of the season and then go on Mbeumo triple captain next week. Mate, my audio is not good. Senior replacement only have 7 million. Rodgers is probably the shout. Wait until we get some City team news though on Savinho. If Savinho is out, I'll be taking him out. I'm going to actually log into my team here as well, so put up on the other laptop. FPL Fantasy Premier League. Let's get logged in here then too. 27 minutes to go. Don't tell me this is actually blocked on my work laptop. Get logged in here. Right, I think we're in. All good. Right. Just have the transfers page up in case we do get some last minute team news. Right. Niall Murphy in the chat of Saka, Sarr, Salah, Rogers, Savino. Bench Saka and roll, or do Saka to Mbeumo, then bench Sarr, Sav. We're just waiting for City team news. If Savino's out, he'll be making way in Ireland, so keep that in mind. Mikalenkovic, Concert, or Munoz to start. Munoz this week. I remember when I first started FPL, there was always team leagues. Seems to have dried up big time. It's interesting as well that they've dried up as when there's not much at stake now also. So surely we might get some news. I've still got bench boost when to use it. Depends on the team. If you've got a few Everton lads, Everton a nice fixture next week. But do let us know what the rest of your team is, Greek. Harry Mabid, play Saka, Rogers, or sell Saka for Mbeumo. Play Saka or Rogers. Play Rogers anyway, and then probably sell Saka for Mbeumo. If you play Rogers and Mbeumo, that's what we're doing there. Savino or Saka to Mbeumo. We'll just have to wait and see. On some City team news is all. Right then, let's keep this going. How's the Patreon looking here? Bench Mateta. Maybe over Murphy. As long as it's free. Even though I'll send a message on Discord, can you take a look, Michael? Oh, well, of course. Let's get you up here then. KDB doesn't start. Who would you captain? Marmouche. Right, and Discord. Let's get it up. Coops in the chat then as well. Coops, hope we're keeping well. Michael, Raya, Areola. I'd probably start Areola over Raya there, Michael. Vardy, Kiwi, or Munoz. All good there. Saka. You've Savino then as well. Need to see what the story is with Savino, but Rogers, Salah, Sarr, and one of Saka, Savino, Marmouche, Mateta, Isaac. All depends on Saka and Savino there, Michael. Whoever's out, and bring in Mbeumo for them. I can see there you can't afford Savino to Mbeumo, so it's probably going to have to be Saka to Mbeumo. But let's see if Savino does start first. Coops, even buddy, already done my transfer, so just chilling now. What are your plans and who have you got benched? Raya's on the bench. Sarr is on the bench for now. Saka's probably going to come out. He is going to come out. I don't think he's going to start anyway. And then I've got Sarr, Connor Bradley, and Cons on the bench for now. But I'm looking at Saka, either take him out or benching him. All depends on whether or not we get a Savino start. Michael, one free transfer, 2.1 in the bank, and he suggests optimum lineup and captain. So he's a captain like myself, Michael. Anyway. And then it's going to have to be Saka to Mbeumo. If Savino doesn't start, Saka to Mbeumo, and then bench Savino when you're good to go. Let me know if that's all right, Michael. Still got manager trip. Who should I play? Get Pep to see them on the Wolves game. Who else could you look at really? Leicester, not really against Southampton. They can't really get a table bonus there. Yeah, just Pep tonight. Plain and simple. It's boring enough, but I think it's you're good to go. Right, what else have we then? Right, 23 minutes to go. How's my team going? Right. I can either do Sabino out for Mbeumo, Sabino out for KDB, Sabino out for Bowen. I think Mbeumo is going to... Oh, you can afford Mbeumo actually, might be looking at that. He's 8.1, so just do Sabino to Mbeumo if he's out. I can get that and then bench Saka if I have to, or just do Saka out, bench Savino. I'd love to have Savino starting tonight in that Wolves game. I'd love it. But I don't know what'll happen. Savino starting, Adam, we're still waiting on City team news. All right. So to start Raya plus Kiwior or Emmy plus Kiwior, I'd say spread the risk on the Arsenal defence. I wouldn't trust an Arsenal double defensive clean sheet this week. You might get an attacking return from Kiwior like he did during the week. Earned that double the week before, sorry, but not this week. How's it going, mate? On wildcard this week and taking a few punts, Chewy. Sending that wildcard team. Let's have a look at how you're shaping up. Right, I'm looking at Savino to Mbeumo, Saka to Mbeumo. Just need to see if Savino starts as all. Right, keep the questions coming if you can, there, lads and ladies. We'll bring him on a -4. Don't take a hit. Someone's asking when's good to bench boost, but he's got a bench full of Arsenal lads. Definitely not this week. Reassess. Right, that's everyone. All good for now. Trossard or Shah or Kevin Shade to replace Iwobi. Maybe Trossard if you do want him for the last game of the season, but they do have Liverpool and Newcastle to finish off the season, which isn't ideal. But I prefer Trossard, yeah. And Buemo's your man from Brentford. I wouldn't be going for Kevin Shade. He's a bit of a differential punt, all right, but I wouldn't be touching him. Vissa or Watkins this week. If you've got him Buemo, go Watkins. If you haven't got him Buemo and you can't get to him Buemo, go with Vissa there. That's what I'd be saying. Right, 21 minutes to go. Any City team news at all? Let's have a look. Anyone? Isak best captain man. I'm torn between him and Salah. Salah's chasing that record and he'll do anything to get it through. But Newcastle still playing for Champions League. I think I'm content on Isak captain, to be honest with you. Brighton conceded two last week against a poor West Ham attack. 4 was it the week before against Brentford, and then 2 against a poor Leicester team, and 2 against Crystal Palace. So they're conceding for fun over the last couple of weeks. 3, that's 2+ goals conceded since Gameweek 28. Conceded 1 against Fulham. So that's a poor Brighton defence. Surely he's capitalised on that. And that's why I'm giving him the arm. But he's a bit of a differential this week, as I do keep saying. But the captaincy is well split. How's the Mbuemo's leading the captaincy debate as of now. Isak 31%, Marmoush 21%. I was expecting Marmoush to be one of the top ones, to be honest with you. So that's surprising. But yeah, I was expecting Mbuemo to be. He's coming in anyway. But let's see. Right, I'll put up a tweet there on Sabino. All right, let's see what we do get. Anything right? Do either Sabino or Saka to Mbuemo, Michael? Yeah, we just have to wait a couple more, probably another 10 minutes to see if we do get some Sabino news. A free hit and bench boost chips remaining. Is there a particular game we could recommend to play each of those? Does it no longer matter since it won't be any more double game weeks? Claire. Depends on the bench. Claire, let us know who you have on your bench. Everton obviously have good fixtures next week. Is it Ipswich for Everton next week, or it's Southampton for Everton next week? So if you had a bench of a couple of Everton defenders, there's the 37. Yeah, 37 could be a shout if you want to build up towards getting some Everton lads into that Southampton game. Maybe defence wise anyway. And if you have a triple captaincy then as well, probably the same as me, saving it on until the last game of the season, or maybe next week on Mbuemo. We'll see how we go, but not ideal. I was expecting for the rejected fixtures to have a double game week, and that's far from ideal that we haven't got one. So just need one return on the triple captaincy just to get me a bit more up the ranks. Anyway, as I said, 53k overall. Could badly do with a green hour this week. It all depends on the captaincy also. So let's see where we do fall on that. And keep the questions coming in the poll or on the stream if you can then as well. And if you haven't liked the stream as well, if you wouldn't mind heading on down there, give the stream a like. It'd be very much appreciated. Right then, what time we? Nearly 1:15. Need some City team news here. Let me have a look. How are we looking here? Not seeing anything on Sabino as of yet. Yeah, KDB could be a lovely differential this week also. KDB could be a lovely captaincy pick also if you had if you're chasing rank. Just sent the wildcard team through, we'll get it up. If I go Saka, then Wemmick, and then afford Mateta to Watkins for their favourite last 3 games. True. I might go Saka to Wembley myself, Michael, but that means I'm going to have to bench one of Sabino or Sarr. Surely Sabino. And doesn't start to know. Oh, it's so difficult to know Pep. Then it's Wolves that they need 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 some attacking flair up front. Bench Henderson or Martinez this week. Probably Henderson there. Right, Chewy, let's get your wildcard team up. On bench boost 37. Yeah, I like the three Everton lads anyway for the bench boost. Good stuff. And then at 37, it's going to be Sells, Rogers, Williams, 8 Nori on the bench boost. Vardiol, De Bruyne, Marmouche, Watkins, Vissa, Gibbs White, and Wemo Salah. 3 Everton defenders. You're good to go. Nice team this week also, Chewy, then as well. No one die. I know you love your man and die from Everton, but no room for him on your wild card, which is fair enough. You prefer the triple Everton defense. That could do a lovely increase, if you do get it. If you do get those clean sheets towards the end of the season, would you go Bowen captain, start Sarr or Mateta? Nothing wrong with Bowen captain if you need the differential this week. Start Sarr or Mateta, probably Mateta. He is on penalties. I'm starting currently Savino over Sarr, but that could change yet. Right, let's keep this going. How we fix there. Start Eze or Mateta. Probably, can you start the 2? Not ideal. Vissa or Marmouche this week. If you have him Wemo, go Marmouche. If you don't have him Wemo, probably get this into the team. You need some City lads for the Wolves again tonight though. 78 in the chat then also. It's great to see. If you are watching, head on down there, please. Give the stream a like if you wouldn't mind. If you are watching and you're not subscribed, we're nearly on 30 likes. You can give the stream a like. And if you are watching and you're not subscribed, please head on down there, click subscribe. We're nearly on 7,510, which would be great to hit before the end of the stream. And the goal would ideally in a fairyland world would be 8k before the end of the season. But we're well off that with 4 game weeks to go. But just need a big preseason for next season, and fingers crossed we should be close to 10k before the season starts. But yeah, we won't worry about that for now. Savino is starting. I'm rolling the transfer now. Savino's starting. It's Saka. Saka to Mbuemo. Maybe I'll just do the Saka move now, to be honest with you. Could nearly go to KDB also. But Saka probably has to go with the next couple of fixtures for Arsenal, and then worry about my triple captain on the last game of the season. And if Savino starts to be Sarr ahead of Mateta or Sarr, probably over Sarr, yeah. And I'd start Mateta just because he's on penalties. Will he be on penalties after the FA Cup semi-final? Surely you'd expect him still to get it. And between him and Eze, 2 bad penalties any between the two of them. Start Raya or Pope and goals. Dylan Higgins. Hope we're keeping well. Higgins, good man. I'd go with Pope, to be honest with you. Raya, if you've already Kiwi or if you're already an Arsenal defender, I wouldn't double up. So nothing wrong with going Pope there. Go for that. 30 likes on the stream there. Good to see then also. Right, 13 minutes to go until the deadline. How we fixed any City team news at all? Saka to Mbuemo. Maybe I just do that move. Haaland doesn't start. Marmouche is starting anyway. That's the only City team who's there. That's after coming in. Marmouche is starting. Haaland isn't starting. And let's see if we can get some news on Sabino. The worst thing about having these City players, if you bench them and they haul, it's horrible. And then if you start them and they get benched, it's terrible. Camera frozen. Yeah, it's not great there. Higgins, sorry. High start Isaac or Watkins and Murphy or Rogers. Yeah, Marmouche is starting. Right, the City boys are tweeting now, and yeah, that's only news so far. Mamouche is starting, and Haaland isn't, but we knew that already. That's a bit of nothing news. If you are captain of Marmouche, that might push you to captain Marmouche anyway. Give us some Savino news, please, will you? 11 minutes to go. So I just do me Saka transfer now, and then worry about the bench and after between Savino and Sarr, maybe. All for now. The only news is Marmouche. Marmouche is starting. Haaland is benched then. Or, sorry, Haaland isn't starting. He'd expect him to be out of the squad altogether. He's only back to training during the week. But appreciate the few new subs there then as well. We've just hit 7,510, which is great to see. Let's keep this going. Right, Captain Mbeumo or Bowen. Probably Mbeumo to those, to be honest with you. Torn up between Mbeumo or Isak captain. I'm on Isak. Saka to Mbeumo and Ada to Bowen. Right, I'm going to probably do this Saka move here. So Saka to Mbeumo for free. And then it's just deciding whether to bench Savino or bench Sarr. Oh, I hate Pep. Jesus Christ, Pep. Saka to him. Right, I need help on my attackers. Starting in Mbeumo, Sarr, Murphy, Salah, Isak, Mateta, Marmouche. Bench Saka. Do I remove Saka for De Bruyne, Bowen for -4? And if so, who do I bench? Probably would bench. No, not for -4. Leave it off that. The move was either Saka, Savino to Mbeumo and play Sarr. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. I think I'm probably going to do the Saka to Mbeumo move now, and then worry about the transfers then later. The Marmouche, KDB starts. Where are you seeing KDB? The bench is good. Of a decent bench anyhow. Right, a lot of people captain Marmouche after they knew he was going to start, but he was always going to start, so wouldn't worry about that. Bench is Raya, Sarr, Konsa, and Connor Bradley for now. Would you sell Sabino and Saka for Mbeumo and Bowen for free? I would, of course. Only if Sabino isn't starting. Just try and wait a couple more minutes if you can. But only if he's not starting, no luck. Right, captain is on Isak. I'm set on the captaincy. Captain is fine. Captaincy is fine. It's just on the transfer. Right, I've Mbeumo in for Saka. Just need some Savino news. If Savino is playing, I'm going to start him over Sarr and then bring in. Few boys captain and KDB. I'd love to bring in KDB myself, but how else are we looking here then? Right, let's keep this going. Which three defenders would start out with Saliba, Munoz, Vardiol, Livramento, and then O'Brien? Munoz, Vardiol. If you've got a Raya, don't start Saliba. If you have Areola, start Saliba. Have at least one Arsenal defender if they do get a clean sheet, but I wouldn't be doubling up on them. That's what we're saying. Saka to Mbeumo, Eze to Bowen for free. Go for it. If no news in KDB, would you leave him cap or change to Marmouche or Mbeumo? It's a risk, Alex. They're all right, but I'd be tempted to captain KDB. Surely he starts. Marmouche is the safe one. You have the news on Marmouche anyhow. Saka out and Mbeumo in. Just start to KDB for -4. No news on him yet. Would you prefer over KDB and Mbeumo? Right, I need to do my own team here. The Patreon is hopping off. Right, 7 minutes to go. Munoz there for that one. No news yet. What's the plan, Niall? I'm hovering over the button for Mbeumo or Saka to Mbeumo. Probably that was the one I was thinking all weekend. Yeah, so maybe I do just go for it and then play about with the bench before the deadline. Can't say anything on Savino. 6 minutes to go. Yeah, all right. I'm doing the Saka move now to Mbuemo. Saka out, Mbuemo in. Done. Now it's just between Sarah and Savinho. All right, I need to message this patron. Saka out for Mbuemo. Waiting on Sav news. All right, let me refresh this for whoever's watching the stream so you can see that I brought in. Hopefully this is a mess with the stream now. And yeah, why not Mbuemo captain, Michael? I prefer Isaac. Brighton have been conceding for fun over the last couple of weeks, so I'm happy to leave it on Isaac. Right, there's the team now. Mbuemo's in. Just need to decide on Saka or Savinho. 5 minutes to go into the deadline. Surely we get some team news. I have a feeling he's gonna bench him. What's the stream saying here? Here we go. Screen frozen. Apologies on that. What? Any news on KDB? None. But it probably sounds like he's going to start. To be honest with you, Captain Boner and Mbuemo out of those two. If you have Isaac, I'm going towards Isaac, as you can see on screen there. What's the plan? Saka has been transferred out for Mbuemo, and should be shown on stream here. It's showing for myself here, but I know the screen is frozen, so apologies on that. But that's what I've gone for anyway. And Saka out to Mbuemo. 5 minutes to go into the deadline. Get the teams locked in. For who? We're playing Martinez or Areola. Probably Martinez there. Trade Mbuemo for Saka. That's what I've done there, Kevin. So if you want to copy me, go for it. Right, 4 minutes to go. For now, Savinho is in the team. Does he start or not? Is the flipping question. I'm happy enough with I'm content with the captaincy.